590 radio, WM Pennsylvania.
Yes.
We're ready.
Okay, stand by.
We may even take some calls. Normally, we don't do that here at WMBS in the Afternoon Drive Show, take calls. But tomorrow night, we're going to talk hockey with Bob Grove. So all that coming up. Thanks again for tuning in tonight, folks. We'll be with you tomorrow right after the 5 o'clock news up until 7 o'clock. Thanks for listening, folks. Enjoy the games.
It's time for another C. Harper Honda Group High School Sports Night, coverage of high school basketball here on WMBS. Being brought to you today by Uniontown Detailing, attorney Vincent M. Teaberry, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman, Bruce Beard for all of your accounting and tax needs, the Brewston Chiropractic Studio, the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood, the Uniontown Printing Press, Sandy Howell Notary Services, George Dental Associates, the C. Harper Auto Group, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, Magisterial District Judge Daniel Shimshock, the Paywest Glass Company, Mama Ruka's Pizza Shop, Zen's Construction Warehouse, Ford of Uniontown, attorney Thomas W. Schaefer, NovaCare Rehabilitation with offices in Uniontown and Masontown, Cherokee Recycling, Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair, the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm, FACT, the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes, the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, Derby's Riverside Ford Sales, attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP, Movement Physiotherapy, Joby's Golf, Uniontown Dental Associates, M&R Transit, Potter's Bar and Grill, First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, Autoland Hyundai, Russ Playhill, your local Allstate insurance agent, Coldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty, Peachin Pharmacy, KC Sports Cafe, SWGI, now a part of U.S. Digestive Health, Gary's Auto Sales, attorney Melinda Delarose, the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute and physical therapist Jim Burns, Shop and Save, Stewart Collision, and by the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital. Now stay tuned for the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show here on WPIAL.
From Elizabeth Ford High School, it's time for high school basketball action here on WMBS, the Turbo Live High School Sports Network, and YouTube Live tonight, kicking off an exciting evening of high school basketball. Not only do we have the Laurel Highlands Elizabeth Ford game for you here online, we also have coverage of Uniontown taking on Albert Gallatin. Brian Morozak alongside Gary Frankhauser. Our pregame show being brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes. They'll get you ready for the game. They're located at 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. Our live video stream courtesy of Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair and M&R Transit. And Gary, the conference opener for both Laurel Highlands and Elizabeth Ford tonight. You look at the Warriors, 8-1. They lost their opener. They've won 8 straight since. The Mustangs, they've probably played one of the toughest schedules this season around the WPIAL, but they're reeling a bit coming in with a 2-8 overall record.
You're right about that, Brian. The Mustangs, for the most part, have been competitive, and they stayed in most of the games. Were not really blown out in any of the contests and showed some competitive nature. They're still trying to find their identity, I believe, and I think the Mustangs will be looking to be a more defensive team, a better rebounding team, with the scoring at a minimum on both sides of the ball would be helpful for them.
The Mustangs coming off a tough loss against Franklin Regional at Geneva College on Saturday. Mentioned Elizabeth Ford. They really opened up some eyes around the WPIAL last week, Gary, with a buzzer-beating win over South Allegheny.
Yeah, highly ranked. I think South Allegheny was ranked number 1 up until that game. And as you said, Elizabeth Ford on an 8-game winning streak, which is impressive in any league, and coming in with a lot of confidence has to really help them in section play.
Yeah, the Warriors actually come in number 5 now in the WPIAL in 4A. South Allegheny was number 5. Of course, Lincoln Park number 1, Uniontown number 2. Again, we have the Red Raiders on the air tonight as well. And you look at the conference this year, Gary, Uniontown and Southmoreland undefeated. Bell Vernon had won 5 in a row before losing to Lincoln Park on Saturday. The Warriors have won 8 in a row. It's going to be tough for schools like Laurel Highlands and Albert Gallatin to get into the playoffs this year.
You're right about that. And even though, Bell Vernon playing Lincoln Park, that really just shows you how high above everyone else Lincoln Park is, with them winning in, I believe it turned into a mercy rule game.
Correct.
And, Bell Vernon is a quality basketball team. So, as you said, this section is going to be very difficult to journey through for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Really, again, trying to find their identity, find their scorers, and hopefully turn things around here in section play.
Another big night of basketball. Again, we'll have coverage of both Laurel Highlands and Elizabeth Ford in Uniontown and Albert Gallatin on Facebook. The Uniontown-Albert Gallatin game also airing on WMBS. We'll check in with Josh Scully and Tony Hanola to preview the Uniontown-Albert Gallatin game when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
I'm Bill Martin, and along with my partner Trip Radcliffe and Rob Harper are attorneys at Radcliffe Martin Law. Our primary focus at Radcliffe Martin Law is representing people hurt in accidents. However, we handle workers' compensation claims, estate planning, real estate matters, and class actions. Radcliffe Martin Law is your hometown firm that offers conveniences not possible with Pittsburgh firms and provides better service than those firms. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorneys. 724-439-3930.
NovaCare Rehabilitation is now in Masontown. Using a personalized plan of care and one-on-one sessions, NovaCare gives you an advantage in rehabilitation. Dr. Haley Cruiser and our professional staff are certified to use industry-leading treatments, including LVST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call our new Masontown office on Route 21 McClellantown Road at 724-491-5220.
When you need a ride, take the back bus, it'll save you time. Take the back bus, safe and reliable, convenient and affordable. Take the back bus, take the back bus.
There's lots of reasons to take the fact bus. Reason number 19, daydreaming. Most psychologists will agree that daydreaming is common and actually healthy for us. But most policemen will agree that daydreaming behind the wheel of a car is not healthy. At FACT, they understand that daydreaming is part of your day. So let FACT do the driving and you do the daydreaming. A FACT bus can take you downtown, to shopping plazas, the mall, or the grocery store. FACT also has a Pittsburgh commuter route Monday through Friday. Seniors ride free on all local fixed routes, and college students ride half fare with a proper student ID. All buses are handicap accessible. FACT, it makes a lot of sense.
Get the bus, take the back bus.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family-owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprouse Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to Sprouseinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage. It's not available in all states.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Are your dentures cracked, loose, broken, or missing a tooth? Hey, maybe it's just time for a new set of dentures. If that's the case, check out Uniontown Dental Associates, located at 7829 National Pike in Uniontown. They can make you new dentures faster than other offices, and in most cases can offer same-day denture repairs. They also offer teeth whitening, clear braces, and single-visit crowns. Just call their office for your appointment today at 724-438-0241, or visit their Facebook page for more information.
Well, hey, welcome to York Run. This is Joshua Scully alongside Tony Hanula on WMBS and Facebook Live as we continue the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. We've got the Albert Gallatin Colonials hosting the Uniontown Red Raiders tonight. This is a game, of course, that certainly has been marked on the calendars for both of these teams. These players know each other. They have played with and against each other. And, Tony, for a team like the Uniontown Red Raiders, who have already played teams across the state, really teams across the nation, you finally get to play somebody in your own backyard.
Finally get to play somebody in your own backyard. Finally get to play a section game And this is one that Uniontown better not take a nap on, because this is a Colonials team. They're coming in 4-4 overall, and they'd like nothing better than to beat an undefeated Uniontown Red Raiders team.
The Red Raiders are coming into this one undefeated, and they look to continue to hold that mark. Of course, next week, 1 week from today, the Uniontown Red Raiders will have a chance to take on the Southmoreland Scotties, and as of right now, Southmoreland also undefeated. Those two teams, Tony, see themselves perhaps as the top tier of the section this year. This Albert Gallatin team, though, they want to figure out where they fit into the mix.
Well, and you're right, and I actually talked to Coach Fleener about a week or so ago, and that's kind of what he was saying. He said, we've played a lot of good games, played a lot of close games, but we just can't figure out how to close them out. And that's going to be something that they're going to be looking to do tonight. But they're going to face some pretty tough competition with this Uniontown Red Raider team. I mean, they're actually hitting on all cylinders. They played well, beat a very good Aliquippa team the other night. And like I said, I would expect them to come out firing and ready to play this Colonial team here at AG.
Of course, as you heard Brian mention during the previous segment, as we begin section play tonight, we see a section that looks pretty tough, Tony. Not everybody makes the postseason, and a school like Albert Gallatin, a school like Laurel Highlands, two of our local programs, they're certainly going to want to start sooner rather than later, carving themselves a spot out and beating this Uniontown team tonight for Albert Gallatin. What a great tent pole to build around.
I would agree, and that's the thing. You want to start out hot. You want to try to get a couple wins to kind of soften things up just in case you don't play well or have a bad game throughout the year. So it's one of those things where I think Uniontown's going to be prepared. I think Coach Kizmarski will have them ready, and I think you're going to see an Albert Gallatin team determined who's going to come out here and play extremely hard to try to get the upset victory.
Notorious Grooms coming into this contest, 34 points from 1,000. Tony, we don't know if he's going to pick up 34 points tonight, but certainly we're going to keep track of that, because that, too, a tremendous milestone for this young man.
Especially only being a junior, and that's the thing. He's got a chance to tack on a lot more points. His junior year and becoming a 1,000-point scorer, that's a pretty big achievement no matter how you look at it. So, like I said, we'll see what he can do tonight, and you're right, 34 points away, comes in averaging 17 points a game. So, you know what, though? He could get hot and bust a lot from the outside, and we've seen him make a number of threes. So, you never know. You gotta see what happens here tonight, Josh.
I love to, Tony. Already here, a big crowd at Albert Gallatin High School, and we've got some Notorious Grooms fatheads here on the Uniontown side. They've got their fatheads made. They brought them tonight. They're going to be waving them tonight, and we're expecting a very exciting game and a great atmosphere here at Albert Gallatin High School.
I would agree. A nice crowd here tonight, and like I said, it's good to see and attendance like this. But you know what? It's a crosstown rivalry game as well, so it's one of those things where both cheering sections and both student sections, I'm sure, will be pretty loud here tonight.
The Uniontown Red Raiders also anticipating an interesting section matchup here later in the week when they host Bell Vernon. And then, of course, provided, Tony, that we don't see any interference from the weather, we've got a very tough Berlin team coming in from Somerset County to take on the Red Raiders on Saturday. That's one that I think a lot of people are looking forward to. Even you and I talking before the game, Berlin puts up a lot of points. They've got a couple of young men on that team who have scored tremendous point totals already this season. And so the Uniontown Red Raiders going to have a great week of competition. It all starts right here against the Colonials.
I agree, and that's the thing. They can't look ahead because, as we mentioned, this AG team is going to have them in their sights and hopefully to pull an upset. But you're right, a couple good games throughout this week. Like I said, Albert Gallatin, then Bell Vernon, then Berlin Brothers. And Berlin Brothers, I've seen them play a number of times over the years. Extremely skilled and extremely disciplined. So it'll be a good contest for Uniontown, but let's not look past tonight here yet.
That's exactly right, Tony. We should have a very exciting one here tonight at Albert Gallatin High School as the Uniontown Red Raiders look to remain undefeated against the Albert Gallatin Colonials. And, Tony, I'm glad you pointed it out. For Albert Gallatin coming into this one 4-4, if you can go 5-4 and that fifth victory comes against this Uniontown team, wow, will Coach Fleener be excited for this month.
Well, I'll guarantee he'll be excited for this month. That's the thing. I mean, if he can get a win tonight against this Uniontown team, who's ranked number 2 in 4A, that's going to be one for a feather in his cap, and also something to build on throughout the rest of this year for the Colonials.
Absolutely. We look forward to bringing that one to you here soon. We're expecting a tip-off at 7:30 as we work our way through a junior varsity game that has been very tight the whole way, Tony.
Exactly. Close game, and we'll have to see how this pans out, but we're going to wrap it up here. We'll send it back to the studio we're going to have a couple coaches interviews, and we'll be back here on the C. Harper Sports Night broadcast.
Attorneys from all over the state and nation advertise in southwestern Pennsylvania for personal injury and workers' comp cases. But most of them send their assistants to do the legwork. You might not even meet your attorney until your first hearing.
We're local attorneys, Davis & Davis. We meet directly with our clients, including free consultations. There are no fees until you receive money on your case. If you've been injured, call Davis & Davis, representing you and your neighbors yesterday, today, tomorrow.
Phone 724-437-2799. Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
The C. Harper Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive C. Harper Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy. Brewston Chiropractic Studio is the new chiropractic office in town. Located inside Spin Unlimited, just behind the Texas Roadhouse, Dr. Stephen Lint and Dr. Brooke Sova are well-versed in the latest chiropractic and soft tissue techniques to help you get out of pain and functioning at your best. Call 724-912-6505 or go online at www.brewstonwellness.com for more information or to schedule your appointment.
Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports team and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a veterans organization located in Fayette County since 1950. They are proud to advertise on WMBS sports programs and to contribute to the Veterans Hospital, local sports teams, and scouting organizations. Best of luck to all of our local teams from the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Brian Roseneck back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Again, a big night of basketball ahead, both on Facebook and on WMBS. Uniontown taking on Albert Gallatin. Also on our Facebook Live video feed, we have the Laurel Highlands Mustangs at Elizabeth Forward taking on the Warriors. Being joined right now by Uniontown head basketball coach Rob Kesmarski and Rob, your Red Raiders really clicking on all cylinders right now. 9-0 coming off a very impressive weekend, wins over Downingtown West and Aliquippa up at the CCBC Dome.
Yes, that was a good game for us. Aliquippa is a really good program. They take you out of their offense. They're strong basketball players. I mean, they won the WPIAL last year and they went to the state championship. So they have a lot of good players back from that team. We played 5 games every Christmas. We're fortunate to win all 5. And now we start section play.
Yeah, it should be a fun week. Obviously, section play opening up tonight against Albert Gallatin. Then a big section home game on Friday against Bell Vernon before a nice non-conference game on Saturday against Berlin Brothers Valley.
Yes, we know Albert Gallatin's going to be ready to play on their home court. It's a big week for us, and our kids are experienced basketball players. They know how important section play is. We're ready for Albert Gallatin. We watched 3 of their games. They're on huddle, so we have them, and we play Bell Vernon and Berlin. But really the most important 2 right now are Albert Gallatin, and after that, prepare 2 days for Bell Vernon.
Yeah, Albert Gallatin's battled this year. They actually opened up the season with a tight loss against Olsh, who's always a good program. They have wins over Beth Center, Ringgold, Brentwood, and Connellsville. So you know they're going to give you a battle tonight.
I'm sure they will. They played a really good South Allegheny team. They played Cannon Mac, and they played Hickory, who's a really good program. So I know they're going to be comfortable to be on their home court, and our kids are ready to go. We're defending section champions, and we're ready to get back to that. So it's our first game, and every section game is important.
And you really have to like the way you sit at this point of the season, getting ready to start the section 9-0 right now. And you look at the way that you've been playing, really clicking on all cylinders.
Yes, they have. The thing that I've been impressed with is how we've been passing the basketball. We're doing a great job with that. We're playing great defense. We're playing good man-to-man defense, and inside, Kadrian and Jeremiah has been really strong. So, and our bench has been very productive between Isaac Ellsworth, Kellen Milton, and Eric Townsend has been getting some minutes. Our bench has been productive. Our starters are going great, and we're shooting the ball at a high percentage at the foul line. So everything's clicking right now, but we know that our best basketball players in front of our best basketball is ahead of us.
Rob, should be a lot of fun. Best of luck against Albert Gallatin tonight.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it.
That's Uniontown head coach Rob Kesmarski. Stay tuned. More ahead on our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show right after this.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
Does your car sound like it's saying, "Trade me in, trade me in," every time you start it up? Well, go to Ford of Uniontown and trade it in. That's right, your Uniontown Ford dealer is ready to assist you with a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV purchase. Ford of Uniontown has all the deals, all the inventory, and they are ready to deal. It has never been a better time to buy a Ford. Service is their top priority. No matter where you purchase your Ford car or truck, Ford of Uniontown will be happy to service it for you. They offer Ford-trained technicians, Ford-certified parts and service, 1-year, 12,000-mile parts warranties, and new state-of-the-art service equipment. Call or stop in today to see the hometown service of Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 West across from Applebee's. So listen to your car the next time you hear it say, "Trade me in, trade me in." Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 at the top of the hill.
Magisterial District Judge Daniel Shimshock wants you to stay safe during the winter months. When sending the kids off to school, make sure they are bundled up and watch the snow and ice. Take breaks when shoveling to make sure you don't overexert yourself. Magisterial District Judge Daniel Shimshock, wishing everyone a safe and fun winter season. That message from Magisterial District Judge Daniel Shimshock.
Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, a home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can finally upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and the warm and cozy in your home this winter. Visit a loan officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729. Prime Rozak back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Again, a big night of high school basketball with both the Uniontown Albert Gallatin game and Laurel Highlands and Elizabeth Ford streaming on Facebook. Uniontown and Albert Gallatin here on WMBS. We're being joined right now by Laurel Highlands head coach John Smith. And John, a tough loss for your Mustangs on Saturday. On the road, taking on Franklin Regional. You played the game up at Geneva College, and you look at the schedule that you played so far this year, you probably played the toughest schedule of any 4A team if you look at some of the non-conference games you played so far this season.
Yeah, definitely. And, I think obviously our record shows that, but, I'm proud of the boys. I knew going into this year, we spoke about it the other day. We were 4-17 in 2019, and we ended up being the WPIAL champs in 2020. So, I know what it is to bounce back. I also know that, 3 of these games that we lost this year, we lost by a total of 11 points. We lost by Derry at the buzzer by 1. We lost to Sewickley Academy by 4, and we lost to Seneca Valley by 6. And we were actually leading them going into the fourth quarter. So, it's not the boys are playing hard, and I'm proud of them. And it's hard. It's tough. I've been, don't want to say I'm looking for moral victories because I'm not. But, the boys are gaining, a lot of experience. Now, part of me feels bad for, our 5 seniors because, this is their last go. But, Shane and Jaden and Ethan and Damian and Luca, they're playing hard. They're playing hard. The attitudes have been great. The kids are doing what they need to do in school. And, that says a lot about their character when you're getting lumped around like we are. It's easy to be, it's easy to be, the way you're supposed to be when things are winning, when you're winning. But when you're losing and, losing even some close games, it tests your character a lot. And I thought the guys have really responded well.
Well, kind of a reset, though, tonight. You start a brand-new season. Conference play opens up on the road against Elizabeth Forward, and obviously they're playing some great basketball as well right now. They lost their opener, but they haven't lost a game since and had some big wins over the last week, including one over South Allegheny right at the buzzer.
Yes, sir. They are playing some great basketball for sure. They, like you said, they lost their opener, and they haven't lost one since. They've been playing some good basketball. Southmoreland's 10-0. They're undefeated. Uniontown's undefeated. They're playing great basketball. Bill Vernon and Albert Gallatin. So, it's 0-0. We start our section play tonight, and I think the boys are looking forward to it. I mean, we've had a few games where we just really couldn't get over the hump, and I think if we put some things together and clean up some of the mistakes. I think we can hang neck and neck with some of these guys.
Coach, should be a lot of fun. We'll see you out at Elizabeth Forward tonight.
All right, Brian. Thanks.
That's Laurel Highlands head coach John Smith. The Mustangs taking on Elizabeth Forward tonight. Again, it's the Mustangs and the Warriors, the Red Raiders, and the Albert Gallatin Colonials. A big night of high school basketball here on WMBS. And our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com.
Chips and cracks to splits and shatters. If you need new glass, Fay West Glass Company is the one to call. Fay West Glass has served Fayette and Greene counties for over 25 years and specializes in residential glass installations and replacements, plus commercial and industrial glass. So when that window's busted or that sliding door shattered and you can't wait, Fay West is available. 724-439-8600. That's 724-439-8600. Proudly local and veteran-owned, Fay West Glass will earn your business.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy. Emidar Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel safely to school in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Emidar Transit is a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands basketball team and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about M&R Transit, call 724-439-3164, 724-439-3164, or stop by their Uniontown office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
Boys High School basketball action on WMBS tonight. Coverage of both the Uniontown Red Raiders and the Albert Gallatin Colonials, along with Laurel Highlands on the road at Elizabeth Forward tonight as well, being joined by Albert Gallatin head coach Shay Fleener. And Shay, your Colonials enter the conference season now with a 4-4 overall record. Your general thoughts on how things have gone for you so far this year?
I mean, we've won games we were supposed to win, or I guess should have won. And I mean, the games we've lost, we've played good at times in those games, and we've had moments that haven't been so good either. So, still work in progress. So, guess we'll see what happens tonight.
And it's certainly a very strong conference this year. You look at Uniontown; they're undefeated. Southmoreland's still undefeated. Elizabeth Forward lost their opener. They haven't lost since. Bell Vernon had a 5-game winning streak that got ended on Saturday against Lincoln Park. And you figure there's 6 teams in the conference. Laurel Highlands obviously has played a tough schedule. They've been struggling, but it's going to be a fight to get into the WPIAL playoffs.
Yeah, I think so. And then obviously you've got the PIAA transfer portal working pretty well in our section too. So, it's going to be an interesting season.
Let's talk about the matchup with Uniontown tonight. Obviously, they're coming off a PIAA semifinal round appearance last year and really played some solid basketball so far this season.
Yeah, I mean, they're good, and well-deserved. And then you return pretty much the entire team intact, minus, just 1 or 2 guys that, I mean, they were impactful players for them last year, but they were impactful in ways people didn't really notice a lot of times. I do still think some of their guys are still trying to figure out their roles as the season goes on. But that main 5, being intact, it's a pretty good 5 and presents a lot of problems. They all do things differently. I think Torrey Grooms is such a really good player off the dribble. Calvin Winfrey, he shoots. He goes off the dribble. His intensity this year seems a little bit different. Kadrian, obviously presents a lot of problems for us. We've talked a lot about him just with the offensive rebounding, the rim protecting. And then, I still think that, the kid that played for us is their best player. He impacts the game in so many ways, Jameer Braxton. And he just does it all. He can shoot the 3, go off the dribble. He just presents matchup problems because he's willing to go down into the lane. He handles for him when they need him to, and he's such a good passer. At times when he really wants to be, and they're tough. It's gonna be a definite challenge for us tonight for sure.
Is it tough when you see a couple of Albert Gallatin kids that are not playing for Uniontown?
Yeah, absolutely. It's tough to see it all across the WPIAL, honestly. Like I said, Zion Moore shouldn't be playing at Bell Vernon. He should be playing at Ringgold. You've got kid at LH. And then, like I said, you look all over WPIAL right now, it's kind of like a free-for-all. Especially when in certain situations, the stories don't match up to what is being portrayed and the reasons they're trying to move. So, in Jameer Braxton's case, that was a lot different. But it's tough to see him there, but that was a whole different scenario. But some of these other ones are just, it's just getting out of hand.
That's Albert Gallatin, head coach Shea Fleener. Stay tuned. More ahead on our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show, getting you ready for the Red Raiders and the Colonials and the Mustangs taking on the Warriors here on WMBS. The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry would like to thank everyone who voted them Best Law Firm and Criminal Defense Attorney in the 2023 Best in Fayette contest. The T-Berry Law Office specializes in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. Make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their new website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results.
If a new or new-to-you vehicle is in your plans for 2024, you need to come see us at Autoland Hyundai, where you'll always get a great deal. New cars are arriving daily, so check them out. You'll find the car that fits your lifestyle and your budget. Whether you are looking for a brand new 2024 Hyundai or a certified pre-owned Hyundai, family owned by the Parker family and in the car business for over 60 years, we know that the secret of a successful business is treating our customers right. At Autoland, service is as important as the sale, and we are proud of our award-winning service department. We offer Hyundai Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain protection, and 3-year, 36,000-mile free complimentary maintenance. Visit our website, AutolandHyundai.com, stop by our convenient location on 25 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, or call 724-437-9999. And remember, you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Let's face it, sometimes local is better. Locally grown, locally sourced, shop local, eat local. What about local expertise? At Allstate, Russ Plaho is just that, a local. So contact Uniontown Allstate agent Russ Plaho today at 724-439-9700. Russ can help you with the protection that's right for you and the things you love most. Allstate. Are you in good hands?
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary. Life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois, and American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville, Florida.
On the go? No time to stop? That's when you'll love Peachin Pharmacy's curbside pickup at Peachin Market in downtown Connellsville. Next time you have a prescription to get, let Peachin Pharmacy make it easy for you. Call ahead at 724-626-9600 or send a message. Let friendly curbside pickup keep you right where you want to be, in the driver's seat.
Peachin Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Basin Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for 50 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, a fenced-in storage lot, and it's a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Our big night of high school basketball continuing here on WMBS. Elizabeth Ford battling Laurel Highlands. Uniontown taking on Albert Gallatin, being joined now by Elizabeth Ford head coach Nolan Larry. And Nolan, you're playing some great basketball right now. You lost your opener and you haven't lost since.
Yeah. I mean, it's, and I think everybody will agree, even on our team, outside the team looking in, I don't think many people expected us to have the record and be in the situation that we're in right now, with having won 8 in a row against some pretty good competition, a lot of schools being 5A schools that we played thus far, and I think it's really just a testament to the way kind of the team plays together and plays for each other.
How big was that South Allegheny win for your program?
That was a really big one because there were definitely some kind of personal ties that were in there, having a former player that had gone over to there. Love the kid, hold no grudges or anything like that. But, certainly between the guys, it became kind of like a person, we want to get them. And we're close to them in terms of the regional location. And, you know, there's a lot of banter back and forth even during their football game this year. So there was a lot of build-up to that game. And us going in there, them being ranked number 4 in their tournament on the first night, they chose to play us at 8 o'clock. So, you know, I definitely think that was hopefully the stepping stone, the final one to get us instead of kind of we've been the hunter. And I think now, you know, maybe getting a little more respect, we have to change our mindset to realize that people are going to be coming after us now, kind of the same way that we were going after them.
And the section loaded, Uniontown undefeated. Bell Vernon had won 5 in a row before their loss against Lincoln Park on Saturday night. Southmoreland still undefeated. You're playing some great basketball right now, and now obviously the section season starting tonight with a game against Laurel Highlands.
Yeah, I mean, from top to bottom, including Laurel Highlands and Albert Gallatin, it's probably the best, if not one of the best sections in all of the WPIAL. Especially if you look probably in terms of actual records, like you just said. Overall, the records are outstanding. So there's not going to be an easy night in the section. So I really told my guys that as good as the 8-1 feeling is, and kind of being ranked now in 4A, you know, in some people's minds, we have to change our mindset to realize this is a brand new season. We can't take going 8-1 and then and not be ready for section play. So that's kind of my message. New year, new season. Getting into section play. Every game's a gauntlet at home and on the road. So no easy games going forward. But the good thing is we have played a lot of tight games and a lot of tough competition so far. So I'm kind of confident that we'll be able to handle some of those situations, especially when we go on the road. So hopefully that comes to fruition.
Should be a lot of fun, Coach. We'll see you out there for the game against Laurel Highlands tonight.
Absolutely.
That's Elizabeth Ford, head coach Nolan Larry. The Warriors taking on the Mustangs. Uniontown battling Albert Gallatin. We'll get you out to your game next with the starting lineups and the opening tip-off here on WMBS.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and take your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a veterans organization located in Fayette County since 1950. They are proud to advertise on WMBS sports programs and to contribute to the Veterans Hospital, local sports teams, and scouting organizations. Best of luck to all of our local teams from the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood.
And you'll see there's a whole new Ford for you and me.
Hermes Riverside Ford is announcing the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. We've got the inventory and the best deals of the year. Now get the best-selling truck on the planet, a new 2023 Ford F-150 Crew Cab XLT with 1.9% Ford credit financing for 36 months, plus $1,500 in Ford factory rebates. How about a new 2023 Ford Bronco Sport Outer Bank with 0.9% Ford credit financing for 36 months, plus $1,500 in Ford incentives? Thinking of an SUV? New 2023 Ford Escapes and Ford Explorers both have 0.9% financing, plus $500 in Ford incentives. Shine bright this holiday season with a new Thurby's Riverside Ford vehicle in your driveway. Stop into Thurby's Riverside Ford, located 1 mile past Lady Luck Casino. But hurry, these deals won't last long. Offer ends January 3rd, 2024.
Are your
dentures cracked, loose, broken, or missing a tooth? Hey, maybe it's just time for a new set of dentures. If that's the case, check out Uniontown Dental Associates, located at 7829 National Pike in Uniontown. They can make you new dentures faster than other offices, and in most cases can offer same-day denture repairs. They also offer teeth whitening, clear braces, and single-visit crowns. Just call their office for your appointment today at 724-438-0241 or visit their Facebook page for more information. When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Sova and Son, Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 60th year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Sova and Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repairs, and glass installation. They'll gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they'll work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Sova and Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's the goal of Ted Sova and Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Family owned and operated for 60 years. Call 724-437-2351. 724-437-2351 for Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair. Always proud to support local high school sports.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
About 2.5 minutes away from the starting lineups tonight. Brian Morozak along with Gary Frankhauser live here at Elizabeth Forward High School. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs taking on the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. Gary has your starting lineups to be brought to you by SWGI Specialists. Now U.S. Digestive Health at Uniontown. A different name, but the same team providing the same exceptional digestive care to our communities. Wishing the best of luck to our Fayette County teams. Gary, take it away.
Thanks, Brian, for the home standing Elizabeth Forward Warriors coming in 8-1, and as we said earlier, on an 8-game winning streak under Coach Larry Nolan. The starters, number 2, Christian Kennedy, a 6'2" senior forward, averaging 8 points a game. Number 3, Tyler Basic, a 5'7" freshman guard, averaging 11 points a game. Number 4, Isaiah Turner, a 6'1" senior guard, their leading scorer at 17 points per game. Number 5, Daniel Spence, down to Cy Herschel Roth, a 6'3" junior forward. He's averaging 12.5 a game. And number 15, Charles Mia Leib, averaging 9.8 points per game. For the visiting Laurel Highlands Mustangs, coming in 2-8. First section game for both squads here tonight. The Mustangs under Coach John Smith, looking to try to get things started off here in the section on the right foot. Number 5, Ethan Koffler, a 5'9" senior guard, averaging 12 points per game. Number 13, Jaden Ringer, a 5'10" senior guard, averaging 3 points a game. Number 24, Aiden Black, 5'9" junior guard, averaging 13 a game. And number 25, Brennan Varney, he's number 25, 6'4" junior forward. And number 31, Shane Layton, 6'2" senior forward.
Our game tonight, Gary, also on the South Union Township Sports Network. Of course, our live video here on WMBS, courtesy of Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair and M&R Transit, and also some fine folks on the South Union Township Sports Network bringing you tonight's game as well.
South Union Township sponsors Smith Lewis Chess CPAs in Uniontown, Davis & Davis attorneys at law, the Sproul's Insurance Group and Agent David Hughes, SWGI Specialists, now a part of U.S. Digestive Health, Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute and physical therapist Jim Burns, United Bank, and the South Union Township Supervisors Bob Schiffmeyer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott.
We're going to rise and pause now for the national anthem here at Elizabeth Forward High School. Just about set to go here at Elizabeth Forward High School. The Mustangs and their away blues, red numbers, white trim. Their bench off to our left. Elizabeth Forward, the home whites, black numbers, red trim. Their bench off to our right. And Gary, look at these Warriors results from this season. They lost their opening game to Thomas Jefferson by 26, 77-51. Then you think, here we go again. Come back the next game and knock off Plum in overtime. That kind of got the ball rolling. Wins over Washington, wins over Ringgold. Then you look at some of these wins over some 5A opponents. At Trinity, 62-58. Against Bethel Park, 70-51. A win over East Allegheny. The eye-opening buzzer-beating win over South Allegheny. Then coming back last time out, win over Clerk.
Absolutely. It's impressive to say the least. Those are not cheap wins by any means. And we're going to see what they got here tonight, and the Mustangs are going to have their hands full. But as we said in the pregame, the Mustangs need to concentrate on some good defense, solid boards, limit Elizabeth Forward to minimal shots, one and done on their offensive end, and hopefully get some scoring out of their scoring duo of Aiden Black and Antoine Black. Antoine not starting tonight, but you'll see a lot of him in the game.
Hey, you look at these Warriors results over the years, Gary. They haven't won a playoff game. They have to go all the way back to 2012, their last playoff win over South Fayette. Prior to that, 2006. They lost in the first round of the playoffs last year to Highlands, 71-34. Went just 8-14, and they think this is an opportunity maybe to have a historic run because playoff wins don't come around every season for a program like Elizabeth Forward.
You got that right, and as we said earlier also, this section is going to be very difficult to maintain any kind of a winning streak, especially with Uniontown in the top part of the section and Southmoreland also undefeated.
Mustangs working left to right as we describe it against Ethan Koffler, Jaden Ringer, Aiden Black, Brennan Varney, and Shane Layton. Kennedy, Basic, Turner, Herschel Roth, and Melib for the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. In the center circle, Isaiah Turner to jump for the Warriors. He's their leading scorer, averaging 17 points a game. Brennan Varney to jump for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs as Craig Spizak steps into the center circle. We're underway. The opening tap controlled all the way back there to Tyler Basic, Bernie George, and Rob Mance, your other two officials for this one tonight.
Laurel Highlands coming out in a 2-3 zone.
Herschel Roth sitting around the horn. Over to Tyler Basic. Ethan Koffler has really played well for the Mustangs, finding him defensively. Now a little double team comes over. They reset to Isaiah Turner between the circles. Out to Herschel Roth on the far side, and now Turner again. Turner on the near wing. Basic faking the three and then taking it after a little ball fake and connecting. Basic is only a freshman, Gary, but knocks that one down to put the Warriors on top 3-0.
And as we said, averaging double figures, he's not going to be afraid to let it fly. Good patience on the offensive side that time by Elizabeth Forward as they come out man-to-man.
Mustangs will switch up top, going over to Layton, pulls it back to Ethan Koffler. Koffler has the seam, takes it, just ran into the body underneath of Charles Melib, and the ball goes out of bounds, but will stay with the Mustangs here in the Warriors zone.
That's a big body he ran into there in Melib.
Melib taking out a lot of size down in the blocks. Mustangs kicking the corner. Koffler for three. No good. Long rebound comes out. Aiden Black controls. Dump down over to Layton. Tries to position. Pulls back. Varney. Floater on the way at the front of the rim. No good. Offensive rebound there. Layton trying to scoop it up and got fouled by Herschel Roth.
So 4 opportunities at the hoop that time. So good offensive rebounding by the Mustangs, but couldn't get one to go. But at the line will be Shane Layton.
That's something Laurel Highlands has really done well, though, this season, Gary. Offensive rebounds, giving themselves some second-chance opportunities. As Shane Layton, his first of 2 free throws, no good. A rare miss for Layton from the foul line, who came in at 83%.
He's been a good foul shooter throughout his career for the Mustangs.
Second of 2 now from Shane on the way and good for the first Mustang point of the night. So it's 3-1 Elizabeth Forward. Just over a minute in conference opening game for both the Warriors and the Mustangs. Here's Herschel Roth, double team trying to get out of it. Feeds it over to Melib. Now on the far wing, the freshman knocking down another 3. Tyler Basic, he's tough, Gary.
Well, he's wide open in that right corner. The Mustangs coming out in a press defense and breaking it. Elizabeth Forward found him in the right corner with little resistance.
So a 6-1 lead for the Warriors, all 6 points coming on 2 threes from the freshman Tyler Basic. Here's Layton over to Jaden Ringer. Ringer left of the lane, almost fumbled, regains over to Varney. Back outside, Aiden Black. Deep 3, looking for the answer back, and he has it. Aiden Black, that's his 12th made 3 of the season. Has the Mustangs back to within 2 at 6-4. And again, they press the basketball, Gary.
Trying to put some pressure on the Elizabeth Forward, bring it up, but they break it pretty easily now. Get it underneath the Melib, and he has an easy layup.
Yeah, what a pass there from Herschel Roth, freeing up Melib. Now it's 8-4 as the Warriors have doubled up the Mustangs just over 2 minutes in.
They haven't missed yet.
No, they have been hot from the field. Here's Aiden Black pulling things out here high on the left. Warriors just letting them work.
Staying in that man-to-man defense.
Turner was watching him over to Jaden Ringer. Up top again to Layton. He has a little bit of range. Knocked down a couple of threes this past weekend. Now Aiden Black going back-to-back. That had some range on it as well, Gary.
Almost hit the ceiling.
Yes. Mustangs back to within 1 at 8-7 against the Elizabeth Forward Warriors entering on an 8-game winning streak. Floater, no good there. Herschel Roth, Mustangs, another rebound with a little momentum, and the ball comes floating over to us, Gary.
Almost up to us.
Yes. Didn't think we'd have to worry about any laptops tonight. It almost got us. We're up here on the top row. Seeing a little bit of action. Donnie Santor snags behind our camera tonight, and our Facebook, actually our YouTube Live video stream. Had to go on YouTube instead of Facebook tonight due to some networks being blocked here at Elizabeth Ford, but proud to bring you all of the action. Here's Aiden Black, right of the lane. Floater up on the way, no good. And Milib, the rebound there for Elizabeth Forward. Off to Isaiah Turner. Over to the freshman, Basic, and they're going to have to start extending on him a little bit, but Basic coming inside, swatted there by Layton, and the ball tied up off the rebound between Aiden Black and Milib again.
Mustang possession on the arrow.
And Ethan Koffler will work it in. He'll bounce it in Aiden Black. 4:50 left here in the opening quarter. Laurel Highlands, the basketball, down 1 at 8-7. As Aiden Black brings it across over to Brennan Varney, back to Aiden again on the far side. Up top to Jaden Ringer. Ringer near side touch there from Layton again. Over to Varney. And now Aiden Black from the same spot looking for another three. This one rattles out. Rebound tipped around and then controlled by Cy Herschelroth there for Elizabeth Forward.
A little more contested that time on the three-pointer.
Herschelroth sending it over to Isaiah Turner. Turner on the inside. Floater no good. Brennan Varney a big rebound, drawing his second straight start here tonight.
Providing some rebounding strength for the Mustangs.
Here's Ethan Koffler over to Ringer. Ringer coming near baseline. Hands off to Varney. Back out to Ringer. Good ball movement. Aiden back to Varney. And the Mustangs in the lead. Brendan Varney with the finish.
Nice assist there by Ringer.
Mustangs playing well here in the opening 4 minutes. Up 9-8. 3:53 left here in the opening quarter. Near side again.
Good pick up there on the switch.
Over to Christian Kennedy. Now Herschelroth, those two play catch. Kennedy drives and a blocking foul called there on the
give
Mustangs.
Him a hoop, too. Wow.
Gave him the and
That's
one.
A little continuation.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't even think he realized they're going to give him the two.
No, he wasn't. Called on Koffler, his first. Team first. That's going to be a good hoop and a shot. Wow. I don't even think the other officials saw that either.
So count it for Christian Kennedy. The 6'2 senior forward came in averaging 8 points a game. Now have an opportunity to knock down the three-point play. I think everybody's confused there, Gary, why that and one was granted in that situation.
Well, looked like he may have gathered the ball as if he was going up to shoot. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt.
Kennedy misses on the free throw, and again, offensive rebound there from Isaiah Turner. Keeping it alive.
Happen.
And he'll step on the outside and knock down the three. That's a big possession there for Elizabeth Forward. They get 5 points. The make from Kennedy and then 3 from Turner. And just like that, they go up 4, 13-9.
3 3-pointers already for Elizabeth Forward. They seem to have the affinity to shoot from outside the arc.
Certainly comfortable here on their home floor as well. Aiden Black,
drive.
he has a seam, but got swatted underneath by Kennedy. Look at this Warriors team. You look at their roster, you see Milib at 6'4", Herschelroth at 6'3", and Kennedy at 6'2". They seem to take up a little bit more space than the size even indicates on their roster.
They're wide bodies in there.
Ringer to send it in. Over to Varney, back to Ringer again. Resetting up top, Koffler trying to get going. Jumper left of the lane, good Ethan Koffler. Boys, he had a nice start to the season, Gary, averaging close to 12 points a game. Has the Mustangs now back to within 2 at 13-11.
He's smooth handling the ball, no doubt about that.
Isaiah Turner on the far side, a little flip back there to Daniel Spence, who just checked in. Back to Basic again up top. Basic trying to work on Koffler. And over to Justin Flournoy, another new entry in the Warriors lineup. Up top again now, Turner.
Travel, got away with it.
Over to Milib. Milib a little pivot. No look, feed back to Turner in the corner. Fronted there by Aiden Black. And now Turner kicking it back near side. 3 on the way. Daniel Spence good again.
Wow.
They're hitting from everywhere. The Warriors have knocked down 4 threes here in the opening quarter and lead Laurel Highlands 16-11. That's just tough to stop, Gary.
Can't.
Aiden Black coming back. No look feed. Ringer comes free, readjusts and gets it to go.
Nice adjustment there by Ringer at the rim.
Mustangs hanging there down 3 at 16-13. 2:09 left here in the first. Floater, good again, Isaiah Turner.
They got to be shooting 98%.
And there haven't been too many misses on the Warriors side. Ringer thought about the deep three. Reset in the corner. Back to Coffer high on the left. And now Aiden Black again here, edge of the zone. Watch there by Turner with Varney setting the screen. 1:45 left here in the opening quarter. Black over to Ringer. Layton was trying to set the screen. Ringer might have got away with a walk. Kicks it back in the corner. Black just missed on the three. Rebound tipped around and then controlled by Milib again for Elizabeth Forward. Black showing some backcourt pressure. Warriors struggling to bring it across, but now they will with Daniel Spence. Little poke there from Ringer. Kept alive to Milib. Milib posts up on the far wing. Little bounce pass off to his left, and that's going to be a charge coming right down the lane on Justin Flournoy.
Good job there by Jaden Ringer establishing position under the hoop. If that had been college ball, probably would have been in the arc, but it's not. So that's a good charge call, and Ringer will take that.
Luke Martin, who missed some time last week with an illness, now checking into the lineup on the Laurel Highlands side, along with Sevi Vecchiola. As Ethan Coffer will send it into Martin. And Martin's given the Mustangs some good minutes so far this season.
Who was that foul called on? 24?
Yeah, the foul was the charge on Flournoy.
That's what I thought.
Number 24. Here's Jaden Ringer off to Martin. Martin a little fumble trying to regain, does so. Back to Ringer, NBA range three off the mark. Kind of ill-advised there, Gary, but Vecchiola tracking down the offensive rebound and threw a pass out to the edge of the zone, which Ringer was able to pull down. He'll set it over to Coffer. Better look there, but Ethan unable to connect on the three. Mustangs again, good pressure on the ball, but it's controlled by Isaiah Turner, who'll bring it across here for the Warriors. Turner left of the lane, will float it up and in.
They do not miss.
Turner with 7 already, lead up to 7 at 20-13. 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
I think I recall one miss.
And Mustangs are playing well. How do you stop that, Gary, when they're making shots every time down the floor? Here's Aiden Black again. Over to Ethan Coffer. I haven't seen Aiden's brother Antoine yet in the game. Here's Aiden coming inside, got pinned up, and that's going to be a walk. Called there on Aiden Black with 17.9 left here in the opening quarter. Shane Layton now checking back into the game for Jaden Ringer. You have to think at some point the Warriors will start missing some shots. Can't stay this hot all night, can you?
I wouldn't think. They could beat a lot of college teams shooting this way.
Isaiah Turner will bring it across. Turner has it here high on the right. Now works down the far boundary. Comes inside, kicks it to Florida on the wing. Back in the corner. 3 ball on the way up the back iron. No good there from Daniel Spence as time expires after 1. So it's Elizabeth Forward 20. Laurel Highlands 13 after 1 here on the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Night. And Gary's going to tell you about some of our fine sponsors.
One of our sponsors, Fay West Glass. From chips and cracks to splits and shatters, if you need new glass, Fay West Glass Company is the one to call. Fay West Glass has served Fayette and Greene counties for over 25 years and specializes in residential glass installations and replacements. Proudly locally owned and veteran-owned, Fay West Glass will earn your business. 724-439-8600 for Fay West Glass. Bruce Beard, for all your accounting needs and tax needs, call Bruce Beard, located on Connellsville Street in Uniontown. Bruce is ready to help you. Phone 724-417-4958. That's 724-417-4958 for Bruce Beard. Wishing all of our Fayette County teams the best of luck.
You look at the Warriors so far, Gary, being led by Isaiah Turner with 7. You have the freshman basic that's knocked down a pair of threes. On the Mustangs side, Aiden Black a couple of threes. He has 6, leading the way for Laurel Highlands down the floor for the Mustangs. Aiden Black, Shane Layton, Ethan Koffler, Sevi Vecchiola, and Luke Martin. As Cy Herschelroth will trigger it in here for the Warriors to start the second quarter as they work right to left as we describe it. A touch over to Christian Kennedy, back on the wing to Herschelroth. He'll pull it back there to Flournoy, who comes inside. Off to Kennedy. Kennedy, a little ball fake. Bounces down near block. Now leaning and unable to connect. There was Herschelroth.
Point
Had
blank.
a good look. Yep.
Too close.
Mustangs with the rebound. Aiden Black will bring it back across. Laurel Highlands down 7. Black quick 3. A little bit short. And the rebound goes to Elizabeth Forward's Christian Kennedy. And we hope you're enjoying our night of high school basketball. Also streaming tonight, Uniontown taking on Albert Gallatin with Tony Hanula and Josh Scully. And there's another three. That one hit from Turner. His second made three. He's in double figures already with 10, and that's the lead right now for the Warriors over the Mustangs at 23-13 with 7:10 left before halftime.
It's hard to beat.
Hot shooting just continuing for Elizabeth Forward tonight.
Put up to a double-digit lead now.
Koffler trying to spin off of Daniel Spence, pulling it back to Layton, and now Koffler again coming near baseline. Ball was kicked out of bounds. We'll stay with Laurel Highlands here in the Warriors zone. We'll get Jaden Ringer back in here for the Mustangs.
Checking in for Aiden Black.
And Ringer will send it in left of the basket. Over to Layton, back to Ringer. Trying to circle it up top. Good pressure on the ball from Isaiah Turner. He'll race back and scoop it up and in. Another quick two from Turner.
12 already for Turner.
He has 12, and once again, that's the lead for the Warriors over the Mustangs right now, 25-13. Martin up top, Layton. Layton pivots back on the far elbow, back over to Martin, near side Koffler. Watched there by Spence. Backs off her edge of the zone.
Martin had a nice game in the JV contest.
Has played well for Laurel Highlands so far this season. Koffler long two near side, rattling out. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Vecchiola, but thrown right to Daniel Spence of Elizabeth Forward. Spence into the forecourt. Spence racing back, kicks it out far side Turner. Turner's tough. Will take a jumper from the far elbow. It's off the back iron.
Rare
no good.
Miss.
And late in the rebound, just shovels it forward to Ringer. Numbers favor the Warriors. He'll pull it out to Koffler. That will dump down, and that was an ill-advised pass that was intercepted there by Herschelroth. And now Turner brings it back across. Over to Christian Kennedy. Back in the corner, Turner again. This time short on the three. The rebound tipped around, and somehow Turner found it again. They'll float it back up out in front. Another miss. Warriors trying to get a third look on the possession. And the official's going to rule it down.
I think.
And call a foul.
That's going to be his second.
So Ethan Koffler picking up a couple of quick fouls here for the Mustangs. And Uniontown Albert Gallatin game, Gary, pretty close after one. Uniontown 15, Albert Gallatin 12 as they start the second quarter. So the Colonials battling tonight against the Red Raiders as well in York Run.
Coach Fleener will have them ready, no doubt.
Here it's 25-13 Warriors, and we get another three, this time from Cy Herschelroth.
He comes with his first three. They just raining threes.
Those are his first points of the night coming from outside the three-pointer.
6 3-pointers already for Elizabeth Forward.
And the lead at 15 at 28-13 with 5:15 left before halftime. Luke Martin up top. Watched there by Milai. Off on the near side on the switch to Vecchiola, back to Aiden Black.
Need more movement on the offensive side. A lot of standing still for the Mustangs right now.
Aiden trying to get going. Aiden kind of pinned up.
It's a travel again.
Second time we've seen that tonight.
It looked like a little bit of a push, but he did move the feet.
The Warriors get it back again.
Mustangs have yet to score in this quarter.
It was 20-13 after one. Warriors on an 8-0 run here to start the second quarter. Basic again, a little hop step, no look pass off to his left. Shot attempt there from Kennedy might have been blocked, and Martin out of the pack with the rebound. He'll touch it off to Aiden Black, who brings it across. Aiden got a little dump down there to Vecchiola, able to pull it in, leans and scores. Sevi Vecchiola, his first two off the Mustang bench. 28-15 Warriors. They'll race back again. Shot with the left hand, no good there from Basic. They keep it alive again, but then throw it away as the pass attempt from Milai went in between the legs of Christian Kennedy and out of bounds on the far side of the Mustangs. We'll take a timeout. So with 4:22 left here before halftime, it's Elizabeth Forward 28 and Laurel Highlands 15. And Gary will tell you about more of our fine sponsors.
George's Dental Associates, looking for a dentist. Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. George Dental Associates.
Just a 30-second timeout. So we're back here with Elizabeth Forward leading Laurel Highlands 28-15. We have not seen Antoine Black at all here tonight on the Laurel Highlands side. Luke Martin will send it in to...
Little curious.
Yes. His brother Aiden will try to find out at halftime what the situation is there. as Aiden brings it across. Touching it off to Luke Martin with Varney setting the screen. There's Martin on the far side. Pinned up, pulls it back again to Aiden Black. Aiden trying to pull it back to Varney, and it gets deflected, and Milib finds the loose ball there for the Warriors. The big guy trying to run the floor. He'll lose it out of bounds. Yep. Good pressure there on the Laurel Highlands side.
Aiden would have been better served taking the shot that time. Got caught in the air at about 5 feet from the hoop. Tried to kick it back out for the turnover again. So turnovers plaguing the Mustangs here in the first half.
Aiden Black over to Ringer. Getting good pressure on the ball there from Tyler Basic. Up top again, Aiden. Trapped, needs a little help. Gets it there from Layton up top. Swung on the far wing. Over to Jaden Ringer. Come far baseline, kick in the corner. High arcing three on the way and good. Nothing but the bottom of the net there from Luke Martin. Finding points from outside the three-point arc. Mustangs back to within 10, Gary, at 28-18. But racing back right to the rack. Up and in, Isaiah Turner. He's tough. Has 7 here in the second, 14 for the game. An end-to-end action. Aiden Black just flipped that one over his shoulder. Not sure what that was all about. Warriors find the loose ball again with 3:19 left before halftime. Need to find an answer for Turner. He's tough, and that time he'll get the assist. Over to Milib.
When he's driving through the hoop, he draws 2 or 3 defenders to him and just able to find Milib for the easy layup.
Yeah, Turner came in averaging 17.7 rebounds and 5 assists per game. You can see why. Lead at 14 again. Elizabeth Forward 32. Laurel Highlands 18.
Already has 14.
Aiden Black for 3 up top. And he bakes that one. He even got a little spin action on it.
Got to call those, don't you?
Yes. He has 9, all from outside the three-point arc. Mustangs still down 11 at 32-21.
Milib now will muscle his way in.
Try to pull it out. First look tonight at James Gow. Now Isaiah Turner again. Milib on the baseline, and now Turner again. Deep 2. That one off the rim, no good. Varney the rebound for the Mustangs, looking to run back with Luke Martin. Martin off to his left. Layton comes free and a hard foul. Wow.
Into the wall.
And that one had to hurt.
He's not getting up real quick, that's for sure.
Layton got injured in the Connellsville game, hurt his ankle earlier on this year.
Potentially could have been a flagrant foul.
I agree. With as hard as the contact was made there, good to see Shane get up. Now we'll try to compose himself here for these free throw attempts.
1 for 2 at the line so far tonight.
Get some of those cobwebs down after that one, Gary.
And looked like it on that shot, too. Just not what we were used to seeing from Shane Layton at the line.
Good thing they have that padding down there.
Yeah.
Back in your day, they probably didn't.
No, you just got concussions.
Yes. Layton makes the second after missing the first. So it's a 10-point game again. Elizabeth Forward 32, Laurel Highlands 22. Warriors come back with Daniel Spence. Will kick in the corner. High arcing three. Good again, Basic. Wow. I think he's 3 for 3 on threes tonight. He has 9 points. 35-22 Warriors. The Mustangs get him to miss a couple of those. They can try to make a run back, but the Warriors have been tough. Varney up top. Layton looking for the 3, and he knocks it down. Shane Layton.
From downtown, the big man.
That's his 4th made 3 of the season. Mustangs back to within 10, still fighting, but
there's
tough
Turner.
to stop again. Turner has 9 here in the second. 16 for the game. 37-25 Warriors. Koffler coming near baseline. Kicks it far corner. Another high arcing 3 halfway down, rounded out for Luke Martin.
They're beating the Mustangs back down the court also.
Spence got fouled there by Martin. He thought it was clean. Was a little bit of contact. Uniontown's now opened up a 23-12 lead over Albert Gallatin. They have 4:27 left before halftime. We have 1:25 left here before halftime, with the Warriors leading the Mustangs 37-25, and a couple of free throws here for Daniel Spence, and Spence makes the first of 2. We'll get some changes as James Flournoy back on the Elizabeth Forward side, with Charles Milib taking a seat. Now Spence for a second of 2 on the way in, good again for Daniel Spence.
DJ Pratt will come in for the Mustangs, replacing Luke Martin.
Sevi Vecchiolo will trigger it in to Ethan Koffler. 1:22 left before halftime. Mustangs find themselves down 14. As DJ Pratt seeing his first action over to Sevi Vecchiola. Touching it over to Ethan Koffler. Koffler into Vecchiola. Vecchiola looking for room. Could get that one to go, but Varney keeping it alive. He'll float it back up and in. So Brennan Varney, his second field goal. He has 4 points. Mustangs down 12 as we go under a minute left here in the second quarter. Up top again, Spence. 2 from the far elbow, no good. Varney the rebound. Little touch forward, Pratt to Koffler, and he ran into Elizabeth forwards Daniel Spence, who will pick up the foul. On the second team foul of the quarter, so be on the floor. Mustangs won't shoot.
Neither team in danger of getting into the...
I think with these new foul rules, Gary, for whatever reason, I think we've seen less free throw attempts.
Could be.
Into Varney. Yep, Varney coming through again. Now with 6, Koffler getting the assist right off the inbounds pass. It's a 10-point game. Mustangs still hanging. If they can get the Warriors to go a little cold here, Gary, maybe make a second half run. They're going to get Pratt there for a little reach
by Pratt, yeah. Not a bad foul.
No. Not giving up any free throw attempts. And you're also avoiding the Warriors having a clean look towards the basket, which they've had plenty of those here early on. As Daniel Spence will send it into the backcourt to Isaiah Turner. So Turner back across, off to his right to Basic. He has range from everywhere. Watch there by Ringer. Looking to come inside. Will pull it out over to Flournoy. Now brings it far side and floats it up and in. So Flournoy, his first 2 off the bench, lead up to 12 with 15 seconds left before halftime. Here's Koffler over to Jaden Ringer. And now Koffler again, edge of the zone. Mustangs looking for a basket here before the halftime break. Ringer from the foul line. Back to Pratt. Now Ringer. He'll take the deep 3 and come up short after the whistle expires here at the end of the second quarter. Gary, I'll let you total up your numbers. You can bring us the halftime stats, and I'll pass along some of our other fine sponsors. Got a halftime show being brought to you by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. Elizabeth Ford 41, Laurel Highlands 29. You can stay out of the cold with First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, a home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can finally upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Apply online at ffgc.com. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, and MLS number 458729. SWGI is now a part of U.S. Digestive Health. If you have a close family member with colon cancer or pre-cancerous polyps, your screening should begin at age 40 instead of 45. You can learn more at usdigestivehealth.com. You can also shop the January sale at Zen's Construction Warehouse on Walnut Hill Road in Uniontown. Family owned and operated by the Nelson family. Zen's has everything you need for that next home improvement project at deep discounted prices. Phone 724-366-8274. Visit Zen's on Walnut Hill Road in Uniontown. Zen's Construction Warehouse, their surplus equals your savings. Also, when you're looking to make some extra cash for those aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228. That's 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense. And Gary has your halftime stats. They're being brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Gary, take it away.
Thanks, Brian. The Mustangs, 13 points in the first quarter, 16 points in the second quarter for their total of 29. Ethan Koffler with just 2 points. He's averaging 12, so we need to get Ethan on track here in the second half. Jaden Ringer with 2 points. Luke Martin off the bench with a 3. Aiden Black with 9 points. He has 3 3-pointers. Brendan Varney with 6. Shane Layton with 5. And Sevi Vecchiola off the bench for 2. The Mustangs were 2 for 4 from the foul line. For Elizabeth Forward, 20 in the first, 21 in the second, led by Isaiah Turner with his 16 points, 7 in the first and 9 in the second. Christian Kennedy with 2. Tyler Basic, 3 3-pointers for 9 points. Daniel Spence with 5. Cy Herschel Roth with 3. Charles Mia Live with 4. And Justin Flournoy with 4. They were 2 for 3 from the line for their total of 41 here at halftime.
Well, Uniontown has opened up a 29-12 lead over Albert Gallatin. They have 2:15 left before halftime. That was a close game early on, Gary, but Uniontown certainly flexing their muscles. And we'll have another pair of high school basketball games coming up for you on Friday night. Gary, you're going to join TJ DeStefano over at Laurel Highlands High School. Mustangs taking on those Albert Gallatin Colonials, looking for their, hopefully, maybe not their first win. We get a Mustang comeback here in the second half of the conference season. And then we'll also have coverage of Uniontown and Bell Vernon. Tony's going to join me for that game on Friday night over at Uniontown High School. The Red Raiders and the Bell Vernon Leopards. Uniontown also playing Berlin Brothers Valley Saturday at 12 noon. I know there's some snow in the forecast over the weekend, so hopefully we can get all those games in, Gary, on Friday night.
Yeah, but these days when they call for snow in the forecast, that means a little dusting.
Yes, yes.
So, but everyone gets excited. That's
yes,
for
they
sure.
do. Why don't you tell us about some of our other fine sponsors, and then we'll be back with more second half action with Elizabeth Ford leading Laurel Highlands 41-29.
Peach and Pharmacy, James Capuzzi in charge out there. It's time to order your free at-home COVID test so that you will have them when you need them. Peach and Pharmacy can help you get your free COVID test. Just call 724-626-9600. That's 724-626-9600. Or you can stop in the Peach and Pharmacy inside the Peach and Market in Connellsville. Krisner Dental, one of our assistant coaches, Dr. Krisner.
They have a new name, Uniontown Dental Associates now, yes.
Uniontown Dental Associates. Are your dentures cracked, loose, broken, or missing a tooth? Or maybe it's time for a new denture. Call the office of Dr. Jonathan Krisner and Dr. Jennifer Haar at Uniontown Dental Associates. Thanks to their in-office denture lab, they can make your new denture faster than other offices and can offer same-day denture repairs. Call their office for your appointment today at 724-438-0241. Uniontown Dental Associates.
And Gary Rosa on the South Union Township Sports Network tonight as well. Why don't you tell us about some of the fine sponsors on the South Union Network this evening as well?
Sure will. We have Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, SWGI, now the part of the, I'm going to find that here.
U.S. Digestive
Health. U.S.
Yeah.
Digestive Health. Smith Lewis Chess CPAs in Uniontown. The Sprouse Insurance Group and Agent David Hughes. Chesler's Fine Furniture on Route 51 out there near Giant Eagle. The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute and physical therapist Jim Burns. United Bank for all your banking needs. And the South Union Township Supervisors, Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott.
Get our live video stream here on WMBS tonight, courtesy of Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair and M&R Transit. Again, your halftime score, Elizabeth Forward 41, Laurel Highlands 29. Gary and I back with the second half in just a couple of minutes from Elizabeth Forward High School here on WMBS, the South Union Township Sports Network, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and YouTube live tonight. Elizabeth Ford leading Laurel Highlands 41-29. Brian Morozak along with Gary Frankhauser. Snags Donnie Santor behind the camera on our YouTube live video feed. Also have to thank Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law studios for his help throughout the course of the evening. Gary and I will have a radio recap as well of this game for you as soon as we wrap things up and after the Uniontown Albert Gallatin game ends tonight during our post-game show, which is brought to you by Peach and Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach and Market. And Gary, in our other game tonight, Uniontown on a 23-0 run in the second quarter. They've opened up a 39-15 late second quarter lead over Albert Gallatin.
Wow, it just took a little bit of time before they got kicked in, and that's amazing. They can do that. And tonight on our C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night, we'd also like to thank K2 Engineering. Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Their versatility combined with their personalized approach is what sets them apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about their services, please visit them on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is their priority.
And Gary, Laurel Highlands still in this game, 12-point game, 41-29. And we mentioned, if you're just joining us, Elizabeth Ford, I don't think they could have shot the ball any better than they did in the first half of that game. As a team, they knocked down 7 threes.
Amazing, and that's something you rarely see in a full game, that many threes, and they just are not shy about it, and they square up. They got nice form, and Basic and Turner, they just knock them down.
Mustangs start the second half with the basketball working right to left as we describe it, and we do have Antoine Black back in the lineup for Laurel Highlands. He did not see the floor at all in the first half, but is starting the second half. His brother Aiden has the basketball right now as Layton sets the screen. Aiden works here right in the lane. A little hop step, lost the dribble, keeps it alive to Koffler up top. He'll take the three. It's off the mark. Layton, though, had the offensive rebound. That had it poked away by Tyler Basic, is able to control it there for the Warriors. Basic back across. A little switch up there with Cy Herschelroth. Herschelroth from the elbow pulls it back over to Melib here on the near side. Now a touch from Isaiah Turner, and they need to keep the ball away from Turner or find a way to defend him because he was extremely dangerous in the first half, and so is Tyler Basic, who nails another three. He's hit 4 threes. I don't think he's missed from the outside tonight, Gary.
I agree. He has not.
44-29 Warriors. Koffler, a seam, got swatted underneath by Herschelroth. Setting up a 3-on-2 coming back. Basic's going to pull up on the wing and swish in another three.
He doesn't miss.
That's unbelievable. Tyler Basic has hit 5 threes. The kid's only a freshman.
He just lets him fly, that's for sure.
Now leads at 18. We had a little click over to the sidelines there after that last make.
Yeah, confidence means a lot when you're shooting.
Near side, Koffler pulling it back out. Layton up top to Ringer.
Stretch the lead out to 18 real quick.
Those threes will do that. They've now hit 9 threes as a team in this game. They're on a 6-0 run here to start the third quarter. Aiden Black, high arcing three from the far wing. No good, got knocked down. No foul called, and underneath, Shane Layton fouled on the floor. I think they'll get Isaiah Turner on this one.
Just his first.
You think about that, Gary, they've scored 47 tonight, and 27 of those 47 from outside the three-point arc.
That is amazing.
Koffler to work it in. Floated in here to Aiden Black. Back to Koffler. Resets in the corner. Now back on the wing.
Again, a lot of stagnant standing for the Mustangs on offense, but going to the hoop was Aiden, and he did get fouled.
Melib that time. Picking up the personal, this time in the act.
That's his second.
The Aiden will shoot a pair of free throws.
Hasn't been to the line yet tonight.
Came into the game 17 of 25, 68% for the season. Laurel Highlands as a team shooting 78 of 119, 66%. First of 2 free throws good here for Aiden Black. So Black in double figures now with 10, and he hit 3 threes in the first half. Mustangs as a team have knocked down 4. Shane Layton also hit one back in the second quarter. Second free throw good again from Aiden Black, so 11 for Aiden. Mustangs though down 16 after Tyler Basic opened up the third quarter like he opened up the game with a couple of 3-point makes. And Koffler comes down low, got an initial swat on Herschelroth, and Herschelroth able to keep it alive and then finish with a left hand underneath. So he has 5 and the lead at 18 at 49-31 with 5:50 left here in the third. Koffler switching here with Aiden Black. Back to Jaden Ringer between the circles. Far side to Koffler. Will take a quick three out the side of the rim. No good. Rebound goes right there to Christian Kennedy. Kennedy races forward and sends it off to Isaiah Turner, and Turner gets another two. 18 for Turner, 51-31 Warriors. Aiden Black comes back. Got swatted the first time, right back to himself. Says thank you very much, and he'll lay it up and in, and he has 13, and now this game's opened
wide
up. Wide
open.
Coming back here, Milib, another quick two. He has 2 in every quarter, 6 for the game, 53-33.
Mustangs did not get back on a made hoop, and uncontested layup for Milib there.
Antoine Black trying to get going. Long 2 up top, short. Another
Tyler
rebound
Basic,
pulled down.
the 5'7" freshman with the rebound.
Yes. Plays a lot more mature than a freshman out there for sure, as Koffler swats it away there on the little drive with 4:55 left in the third. Warriors got him in cruise control right now, up 20 at 53-33.
Turner with the alley-oop.
Yeah, tried a little touch up there, came up short. Now Koffler coming back on the other side, pulls it out to Jaden Ringer. Ringer underneath, little ball fake, try to float it back out to the wing. Got knocked down by Turner, intercepted by Basic. He's double teamed. Turner kept it alive for a moment, but Leighton found the loose ball. Over to Koffler. He'll take it 2 left of the lane to connect. Just the second field goal of the game for Koffler. He has 4. Mustangs back to 18. They get a quick steal. Koffler floats it back up, a miss. And the rebound tied up. We're going to get a foul called here off the rebound. Likely going on Ringer, trying to swing it away from Tyler Basic.
That's just his first for Jaden Ringer, but good hustle there by the Mustangs. Koffler with the steal. Nice shot at the hoop, but could not get that one to go.
Get a couple of changes here. Justin Flournoy back in on the Elizabeth forward side. Tyler Basic will be the trigger man. I'll actually switch up here with Daniel Spence. Quick moving game so far.
There he is.
For a little home run ball that got knocked down by Aiden Black. Black coming back, feed down low. Leighton comes free with a finish.
Assist to Aiden Black.
And Leighton has 8. Mustangs down 16. They pressure the ball again and force another turnover. So the Mustang fans getting in it. Not done yet, Gary. 4:15 left here in the third. They're down 16, like they've done all season, showing fight again here tonight. Ethan Koffler to work it in. Over to Leighton. Back to Black again on the wing. Up top, Ringer. Swung over to Koffler. Will come inside. Floater
runner.
Good. Ethan Koffler, Mustangs gaining momentum. They're down 14 on a little 6-0 run.
Press giving a little bit of problems, but Turner will take it himself.
Yeah, they're just going to give the ball to Turner. He'll drive right down the lane, but can't finish this time. And a good little poke out there from Leighton over to Ringer as the Mustangs try to expand on their run. Ringer coming back, pulls up high on the right, over to Aiden Black. Has a little operating room, comes inside, tries to readjust, pulls over to Koffler. Koffler works off to his left, over to Antoine Black, and for his first points of the game, he'll come near baseline, throw it up and in.
Reverse.
Antoine Black, it's an 8-0 Laurel Highlands run. Mustangs back to within 12, down 53-41. Flournoy going cross-court far side. Koffler was the last to tip it. Mustangs pleading their case. I think Koffler was the last to touch it out.
Uh-oh.
Maybe not.
Spizak's going to talk to him about it.
They're going to give the ball to the Mustangs.
Came in and corrected it.
We'll take it. 53-41. Mustangs down 12 on an 8-0 run with the basketball back. 3:24 left here in the third. Aiden Black brings it across. Mustangs were down 20. They've cut it to 12. Antoine here on the near side. Dump off to Koffler, had it poked away. We'll stay with Laurel Highlands here in the Elizabeth forward zone. And now Cy Herschelroth back on for the Warriors, replacing Charles Milib. Mustangs trying to make a game of it. Jaden Ringer will send it in. Ringer right of the basket of the Warriors zone. Gets it over to Leighton. Back up top. Koffler will take the three. It rattles out. And the rebound pulled down there by Isaiah Turner. Warriors wanted a foul there on Leighton. Didn't get it. Now Herschelroth brings it back across. And that time he did get fouled there by Ringer going up.
Braden with the reach.
And there was contact.
Just step in, take the charge there. But got the reach. That's going to send Herschelroth to the line.
Albert Gallatin did not score in that second quarter against Uniontown. 42-12 Red Raiders.
Wow.
At halftime. First of 2 free throws here for Herschelroth on the way and no good. That was a 15-12 game after 1. And the Red Raiders outscored them, Gary? 27-0 in the second quarter.
Wow.
Quick math. Mustangs still on an 8-0 run here. Hershelroth, second of 2 free throws, misses again. The Mustangs the rebound. Down 12 as we go under 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. Antoine Black right down the lane. Floater no good. Vecchiola had a chance of the rebound, but it was Hershelroth who was able to rip it away. Off to Isaiah Turner. Turner bounces it forward, then he'll get it back on a little give and go with Spence, and Turner gets fouled underneath.
Well, both Aiden Black and Vecchiola sandwiched him under the hoop. That's better than giving him the easy layup.
And Turner, 6'1 senior guard, 18 points already tonight. Cameron averaging 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists per game. 2:44 left here in the third. First of 2 free throws, good from Turner, and he ends the 8-0 Laurel Highlands run. 19 for Turner tonight. Now DJ Pratt checking in here, replacing Ethan Koffler. Just giving Koffler a little break. Mustangs down 13. They're really showing a lot of heart, Gary, with our little run back here in the third.
Yep. Kennedy comes in for Elizabeth forward.
Second of 2 free throws, good from Turner. So 20 for Turner, 55-41 Warriors. 2:43 left here in the third. Aiden Black out of his own zone. Picked up there by Turner. Off to his right to brother Antoine. Up top to DJ Pratt. Now Aiden Black again. Aiden over to Ringer, a little ball fake. Works to his left, a little pivot. Over to Aiden, deep 3 near side. He banked it in!
Again.
Aiden Black, his 4th made 3. Wow.
The banks are open late for Aiden Black.
Lead down to 11. Warriors now trying to answer back. Spence near baseline.
Wow.
Got it to go.
Off glass
shot.
again.
Had Pratt all around him. 57-44.
I don't think he intended to bank that one either.
Under 2 minutes now left here in the third. Warriors by 13. Still been a fun game tonight. Aiden Black again. Vecchiola setting the screen. Aiden looking for operating room. Pulls it back to Jaden Ringer. Now Antoine Black. Antoine coming inside, driving and getting fouled. That'll be in the act.
That's on Flournoy, I think. No, that's on Kennedy.
And Antoine Black for the season. He struggled a little bit here at the foul line, Gary. 8 of 17 coming in. 47%. Came in averaging 10 points a game. We'll get 2 here. The Mustangs down 13 and 142 left here in the third quarter. First of 2 free throws, good for Antoine. Smooth on that one.
Must have been some issue that he did not play the first half. Maybe mispractice or something. We don't know, but he's here for the second half, and he could provide some defense on Turner that the Mustangs dearly need.
Second of 2 free throws, good again from Antoine Black. So 4 third quarter points for Antoine. Mustangs down 11 again, pressure the basketball. Warriors struggling to get it in. A little double
off
team,
his knee.
And that went off of Cy Hershelroth and out. The Mustangs get it back here in the Warriors zone. Down 11 with 1:41 left here in the third.
Good defense there by Antoine, just knocked it off his knee.
Luke Martin to work it in. Over to Aiden Black, back up top again to Antoine. Antoine, he's going to take the 3 up top off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound goes to Turner, and he has operating
to take a charge.
Turner comes back,
you can't
too
let
easy.
him do that.
Too easy.
Just go to the hoop.
Turner with the make. He is 22 tonight.
Try to swipe it instead of gaining position and take the charge.
Lead back up to 13 at 59-46. Far side, Martin has a seam, and he gets fouled going up. 2 free throws upcoming for Luke Martin.
That's on Hershelroth. That's his second.
Martin for the season.
Neither team having very many people in foul trouble.
No. Martin just 2 of 2 from the free throw line this year. He's hurt, though.
Oh, he is.
Not sure if it's a cramping situation.
They bring
he got
someone
nailed
off the bench to shoot foul.
They're going to put Koffler in. That's a good choice. He's 76%. That kind of works out well, doesn't it?
Yeah. Hate to see anybody get injured, but if you got a guy on the bench that can shoot 80%.
Take it any time. Just kind of worked out well that Koffler wasn't in the game.
I think you just eye-jazzed him, though.
We'll see. First of 2 free throws, you're right. Should not have said that. No good from Ethan Koffler. Again, he doesn't miss much. 59-46, 1:14 left here in the third. Now a second of 2 free throws. Made that one after missing the first. So Ethan
comes
now with
back
7
out.
points. And Lucas Suchevitz, his first action of the night.
Senior guard.
Mustangs again pressure the basketball. Near boundary. Bringing it across there again is Turner. And Turner, floater that time, missed.
I think the positioning on the defense made him adjust that time. So good defense by Aiden Black that time.
Well, the Mustangs last to touch it going out on the far side. So the Warriors retain possession, leading by 12 at 59-47. Antoine a little pressure here on Turner. And I think Antoine does change the game a bit as the Warriors turn it over again. He has a little bit of that speed and the size that some other Mustangs don't have that can force those turnovers like we just saw there, Gary.
Absolutely, and the get him moving a little too fast with the defense provided there by Antoine Black, and pass just a little too hard, out of bounds, back to the Mustangs.
Now Aiden and Suchevitz play catch as we go into a minute left here in the third quarter. Mustangs down 12, big possession here. Maybe can cut it to single digits going to the fourth. Antoine near wing and in. Tried a little hard pass over to Vecchiola. Got deflected out of bounds off of Milib and out, but will stay with Laurel Highlands here in the Warriors zone.
That's one Antoine should have taken himself to the rim, had the lane, and just thought better of it, but Mustangs retain possession.
DJ Pratt will work it in. Right of the basket here in the Warriors zone. Pratt will send it in here on the wing to Antoine.
Oh, he wasn't in bounds, but they didn't call it.
Now Aiden gets a touch. Now Aiden's going to take the three. It's off the mark. Pratt was going to set the screen, but Black decided to take the three, and now the Warriors off the rebound. Will operate with Turner here again, high on the left. Turner resets.
They can hold for one with 27 seconds to go.
And leading by 12.
Why not?
And Turner's just going to pull it out and hold here.
And he's going to take it himself with about 10 seconds to go. You can guarantee that.
Down to 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. Turner off to his right, little ball fake. Pulled it over to Herschel Roth, and now Turner again. Down to 8 seconds left here in the quarter. Turner left of the lane, off balance shot, the side of the rim, no good. Big rebound, Vecchiola over to Aiden Black from midcourt. Put it off the glass, but couldn't get it to go. So 59-47, Warriors over the Mustangs. After 3 quarters of play, Mustangs still in it here in the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Night. If you're in need of the help of a skilled and experienced lawyer, contact the Delarose Law Office. Attorney Melinda Delarose represents individuals and business clients in Uniontown and throughout the surrounding areas in divorce, family law, contract disputes, and more. Phone 724-320-2306. That's 724-320-2306 for attorney Melinda Delarose. And from chips and cracks to splits and shatters, if you need glass, Fay West Glass Company is the one to call. Fay West Glass has served Fayette and Greene counties for over 25 years and specializes in residential glass installations and replacements. Proudly local and veteran-owned, Fay West Glass will earn your business. Phone 724-439-8600 for Fay West Glass. Gary, any stats standing out to you after 3 quarters of play?
Well, on the Elizabeth forward side, Isaiah Turner with 22 and Tyler Basic with 15. And Tyler Basic just all 3-pointers. I mean, that's truly amazing. Yeah, and on the Mustang side, Aiden Black with 16 leading the Mustangs.
Certainly a good third quarter, though, for Laurel Highlands. Putting 18 up, but as they did at halftime, still trailing by 12 in this game. It was 41-29 at the break, and now they're down 59-47 as we start the fourth with the Warriors working left to right as we described it.
18-18 in that quarter, you're right. Oh, like a carry.
Over there to Flournoy. Had swatted away, but keeps it alive. And coming far baseline, Herschel Roth gets the finish.
Flat-footed after the potential turnover. Caught the Mustangs looking for that, and that's a Ringer trying to bank one in.
Deep three, ended up spinning out. Now Turner, outlet pass forward there. Herschel Roth drives inside. He put it high off the glass, wouldn't go. Offensive rebound, Flournoy. Able to flip it back over on the wing as the Warriors get a second look on this possession, leading by 14. We'll take a long 2 near side, swished in again from Herschel Roth. It was all 4 of the points for Elizabeth Forward here in the fourth quarter.
Not what the Mustangs needed to start the fourth. That's a block.
Far side, Aiden Black, little contact, nothing called. And the Warriors pick it up again, but then they throw right over to Antoine. Antoine on the far wing. He'll spot up for 3, came up short and right to his brother, Aiden, who fights off a double team. Got the rebound, couldn't finish. Mustangs still trying to keep it alive, but it's Flournoy out of the pack with it there for the Warriors.
Point blank miss there by Aiden.
So the Warriors up 14 with the basketball. Turner comes back, halfway down, spun out. That one tipped out from Lane over to Koffler, got knocked down there.
No need for these long passes.
Got knocked down by Herschel Roth. Over to Basic. Basic coming far baseline. And a foul called here on the floor against the Mustangs.
It's going to be Ringer's third.
9 shooting. And Basic will send it back in.
Kennedy checks back in for Flournoy for Elizabeth Forward. Mustangs not able to get on the board here early in the fourth quarter. Try to cut into that lead.
Basic needs to hurry here, and he'll throw it right to the Mustangs. Ethan Koffler. So the Mustangs down 63-47 with the basketball. Aiden Black coming near baseline. He'll put it up and get fouled. 2 free throws upcoming here for Aiden Black. And you look at Aiden had 9 at halftime, Gary. Scored 7 in that third quarter. So he has 16 for the game, actually pacing the way on the Laurel Highlands side. Now an opportunity to add to that point total here at the free throw line as he knocks down the first of 2.
Above his average of 13 points per game, now with 17.
Mustangs back to within 15, down 63-48. Aiden second of 2 free throws. That one no good. And the rebound pulled down by Elizabeth Forward again as Isaiah Turner will bring it back across. Turner here right of the lane. Pivots off. Over there to Milad. Now Turner again. Turner, a little leaner, gets it to go. And Isaiah Turner, a 24-point game so far for Elizabeth Forward. Their lead up to 17 now at 65-48. Here's Aiden Black in traffic. Got pinned up. No foul called. There's a rule out of bounds. Yep.
He was sandwiched between 2 defenders there. There was a lot of contact, but official's not going to reward him for being out of control like that.
And Herschel Roth will trigger it back in with 6 minutes left in regulation. Looking for the home run ball down to Turner.
Missed.
Wow. He gets his own rebound. And they'll keep it alive. You can tell Turner, heady kid out there on the court for Elizabeth Forward. Takes a little 8-footer far side, no good. Milib had it, then had it poked away. And Laurel Highlands in transition will get Aiden Black to scoop it up and in. So 19 for Aiden, but the Mustangs still down 15, starting to run out of time, Gary. As we go under 4 minutes, or check that under 6 minutes left in regulation. And a finish there from Milib, and the clock's not running. Now it's running. They're going to have to make a little time correction adjustment.
An injury there for Aiden Black. He's limping a little bit. Asked to come out of the game.
I'll let you know if you're looking for a dentist, Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates. A Uniontown staple has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring professional team of dentists and their staff offers a full range of dental services. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry would like to thank everyone who voted them Best Law Firm and Criminal Defense Attorney in the 2023 Best in Fayette contest. The T-Berry Law Office specializes in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. Make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry, and the T-Berry Law Office will be the only call you need to make. Phone 724-430-0300. The T-Berry Law Office, small town, big results. And SWGI is now a part of U.S. Digestive Health. If you have a close family member with colon cancer or precancerous polyps, your screening should begin at age 40 instead of age 45. Learn more at usdigestivehealth.com. Get our live video stream here on WMBS on the WMBS YouTube page tonight, courtesy of Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair. And also have to thank M&R Transit as well for their help supporting our video stream. And we're on the South Union Township Sports Network tonight as well, brought to you there by Smith Lewis Chess CPAs in Uniontown, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, the Sprouse Insurance Group, and insurance agent David Hughes, SWGI Specialist, now part of U.S. Digestive Health, Chesler's Fine Furniture, the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute, and physical therapist Jim Burns, United Bank, and South Union Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott. So the Mustangs, Gary, down 17 with the basketball. 5:40 left here in regulation time.
Quick run by Elizabeth Forward to start the fourth, but there is Antoine Black hitting a 15-foot jumper.
Has 6 all here in the second half. Milib coming back there for Elizabeth Forward, leaning in a blocking foul. Another one of those bang-bang calls, Gary. Could have won either way, but Pratt picks up the foul defensively for Laurel Highlands.
Good hoop.
Bernie George said he had a little movement there. Coming around.
Milib now with 10.
Trying to get the and one here after the make. On the bang-banger underneath. Now Milib eyeing it up. Free throw attempt on the way and good. So Milib converting on the three-point play. Give him 11 points.
Good to see Martin coming back in after that injury. Must have been just a strain or a
cramp. Yep. Koffler back across. Over to Ringer. Deep three near side. Good. Jaden Ringer. Mustangs still battling. Ringer with 5. But they're down 15 with 5:16 to play. Once again, they pressure the ball. Antoine Black comes over. Finds it. He'll lay it up and in. So a little 5-0 mini run there for the Mustangs. Antoine with 8 here in the second half. They force another turnover. Mustangs not going away. Lead down to 13. It's 70-57 with 5:06 left here in the fourth. And the Mustangs getting the basketball back again.
Good hustle there by Antoine Black. Got to wonder if there would have been a little bit of a difference if he played the first half.
Jaden Ringer to send it in. Over to Martin. But again, you don't know what the situation is there, Gary.
Exactly.
Antoine over to Ringer. Over to Ethan Koffler. Just had it ripped away. What a steal there from Christian Kennedy. He'll race back. Off balance shot, no good. Koffler looking for the tip out and right to Basic. He came up a little bit short. Ball still loose underneath. Again, a run over there was Martin. Kennedy, been physical tonight.
Kennedy's going to get the foul there, I think.
Been a physical game, though, this evening.
It's his third.
Mustangs might be in the ice bath after the game or tomorrow. Some of the shots we've seen here. Ringer will trigger it in. Team fouls just 2-2 here in the fourth quarter. It'll still be a while before we shoot. We get any more on the floor. Mustangs down 13 with the basketball. Koffler over to Antoine Black. Long 2 up top, short. Vecchiola going for the save. Pulls it out high on the left and saved there by Ringer. Over to Antoine. Trying to go back at it. In the corner, Martin high arcing. 3 good! Luke Martin. Wow. His second made 3. Lead down to 10. Mustangs trailed by as many as 20. 4:16 to play. Herschelroth coming forward, and Milaib comes free for a quick make.
Big man runs the floor well, no doubt.
Milaib with 13. Lead at 12. Martin back up top. Ringer from the parking lot. Hit it!
Wow.
How deep was that, Gary?
That was NBA by far.
It's a single-digit lead now for Elizabeth Forward at 72-63.
Man, they're not getting back. They're making layups on the other side, though.
They do again with Spence. Spence with 9. Lead up to 11.
Can't trade hoops.
Up top, Koffler. Koffler leaning in. Quick get that one to go. No one there for the rebound. It's Basic that finds it. He's double-teamed on the far side, and he'll get fouled here on the floor.
I think Vecchiola got him.
They made it exciting, though, here, Gary, in the second half. We've seen a lot of that from Laurel Highlands this year. Entered at 2-8, but there have been a lot of fun games along the way.
They don't quit. There's no doubt about that. They are a scrappy team, and they're going to get some wins with this effort.
Yeah, and they'll host Albert Gallatin on Friday. Have it here on the WMBS Facebook page on Friday night. Gary Frankhauser and TJ DeStefano bring you that one on Friday evening. Here's a leaner and a make there from Cy Herschelroth.
With the left.
Has 6 here in the fourth, 11 for the game. Koffler coming back with the answer back. Ethan Koffler now with 10. 76-66, 3:12 to play. They pressure the ball, but the press is broken, and an easy 2 for Justin Flournoy. Flournoy with 4. This is up-tempo.
Hey, you would think Elizabeth Forward would slow it down a little bit.
We're going to get a timeout taken here by the Mustang bench, and boy, do we need it. 2:57 to play, 78-66. Warriors over the Mustangs here on the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Nights. And Gary will tell us about some of our other fine sponsors.
UPMC Rehab Institute on Whalum Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community. They treat sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. You can call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access, and they can contact your doctor for you. 724-437-7500, UPMC Centers for Rehab. Stay out of the cold with First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County with a home improvement loan, a home equity loan, or home equity line of credit. You can finally upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors and windows. Apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Associations of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Our other game is entered the fourth quarter as well. Uniontown now up 56-27 around for Gallatin. They have a running clock, though, over in York Run. Here we have 2:57 left in the fourth, 78-66. Warriors over the Mustangs. Ethan Koffler will send it in here for Laurel Highlands. Koffler will bounce it in to Shane Layton. Now over to Ethan again. Rotates up to the wing, over to Jaden Ringer. Ringer left of the lane, has a seam, and got fouled there on the drive from Flournoy. Shot attempt no good. We'll have a couple of free throws upcoming.
Second foul on Flournoy. We'll send Ringer to the line. Hasn't been to the line yet today.
Hasn't been to the line much this season either. Just 2 of 4, 50%. Played a nice game, though, with 8 points tonight. Came in averaging just 3 a game. And knocks down the first of 2 free throws here for the Mustangs. Lead down to 11. It's 78-67. And 2:50 left in regulation time.
Got it to 10 again.
Ringer now for a second of 2. On the way, and good for Jaden Ringer. One of his best games of the season for the Mustangs. 78-68. Mustangs will double team on the far side, blocking foul.
That's going to be on Koffler. That might put the Mustangs at 4 fouls. I think it does.
That's his third personal.
Next foul will be 2 shots.
It'll be Herschel Roth to trigger it in from the far side. Into the backcourt to Isaiah Turner. Fronted there by Antoine Black. Turner comes free. A little hop step. Is it a walk? Yes, it is.
Got too much on the Euro step. Did not come down with both feet on the ground at the same time. That's a walk.
Rare to see Turner make a mistake tonight on the Elizabeth forward side. And now you'll have Luke Martin working in here for the Mustangs. Over to Ethan Koffler. Koffler will bring it forward again here. Over to Shane Layton. Layton working off to his right. Over to Ringer. A little ball fake. Passes off to Antoine. Reset to Koffler. Far wing for 3 off the side of the rim. No good. Flournoy the rebound. And look who else. Isaiah Turner coming back with the slam. That might be the capper. 26 for Turner tonight. The dagger up 12 with 2:07 to play.
Antoine to the hoop, drawing the foul there on Turner. But as you said, time running out now on the Mustangs.
2:07 to play. And been a fun, exciting day here on WMBS. We brought you a Uniontown City Council meeting earlier on today. I have to thank the folks at Fayette TV and Rick Fike for their help, allowing us to get that on the air with a couple of basketball games tonight as well. And your buddy Gary Edwilinski from Sandy Howe Notary Services says hello tonight to you as well.
That's my friend Ed. He's always watching and listening.
They're always open late for all of your notary needs as Antoine knocks down the free throw. Appreciate Ed's support throughout the season, sponsoring our game broadcast, and a big fan of local high school sports.
Good guy.
Yes, he is. Second of 2 free throws, good there for Antoine. Now the Mustangs down 10, pressure the basketball, 2:07 to play. Herschel Roth on the far side. Herschel Roth resetting up top. Neelive keeping it alive. Pull it back up top to Turner. 3 good again, Isaiah Turner. 29 for Isaiah Turner.
He's feeling it.
Lead at 13, 1:49 to play. Antoine trying to answer back, and he does. Antoine Black.
Just hustling out there very hard, Antoine.
83-73, 142.
Aiden's going to come back in, more speed.
And a Brian Morozak with Gary Frankhauser. Johnny Santor snags behind the camera. Josh Scully, Tony Hanula bringing you the Uniontown Albert Gallatin game tonight. Billy Dice behind the camera there, and Nick Barczyk keeping everything alive at our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. 1:42 left here in the fourth quarter. They actually started the clock late again, and the Warriors get a finish underneath from Christian Kennedy. Because his second field goal of the game, he has 4, 85-73. They put a lot of points up on the scoreboard tonight, Gary. 90 seconds
with all those three-pointers, it's what happens.
Antoine Black, another floater, no good. And Kennedy, check that, Herschel Roth ripping away the rebound. Forward there to Turner. Great ball movement for the 5. Touched the basketball. That time down the floor, and Neelive finishes it off. Neelive with 15. Aiden Black comes back. His three-point attempt halfway down came out, but the Warriors last to touch it. So the Mustangs will trigger it in, down 87-73 with 1:09 left here in the fourth quarter.
DJ Pratt's going to come in for Antoine, and minute 9 to go.
But again, well played on the Laurel Highlands side. And again, you mentioned a couple of things, Gary. I think worthwhile noting again is Coffer misses there on a 3-1. He didn't have Antoine in the first half, but how many times is Elizabeth Ford going to shoot as well as they did tonight, too?
Oh, my gosh.
You get this Warriors team coming down to Laurel Highlands in a couple of weeks. Could be a different game if the Warriors don't shoot quite the way they did tonight.
And I'd like to see the shot percentage. We didn't keep that tonight. You
got Adam Brewer off to your right. Maybe he has it for you. Maybe at the end of the game we can get that for you. With 35 seconds left, the Warriors just going to kill the clock. And one of our post-game show brought to you by Peach and Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach and Market. Rare turnover there. Turner trying to send it out to Melib.
Went off a Mustang there.
Yes. And you credit Nolan Larry as well in his second year here at Elizabeth Forward. I mean, their 9th straight win. They'll improve to 9-1 after that season-opening loss against Thomas Jefferson. And they're a contender. He came in 5th in the WPIAL. Spurred by that win over South Allegheny last week.
The shooting that they put up for Coach Larry is impressive.
3-ball near side off the mark there from Austin Finney, who just checked in. And now they're going to let Finney reload again. He's off the mark on that one, too, as Aiden Black pulls down the rebound. Aiden comes back. He'll take it right to the rack and scoop it up and in. Aiden Black with a good game for Laurel Highlands. In fact, he has 21 tonight.
21, yeah.
87-75. One last crack here for Finney. He'll come up short on the 3, and that'll be your final. 87-75. Elizabeth Forward knocking off Laurel Highlands tonight. Again, our post-game show brought to you by Peach and Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach and Market. Will let Gary total up the final numbers here tonight. Let you know that you can shop the January sale at Zen's Construction Warehouse on Walnut Hill Road in Uniontown. Family owned and operated by the Nelson family. Zen's has everything you need for that next home improvement project at deep discounted prices. Phone 724-366-8274. Visit Zen's on Walnut Hill Road in Uniontown. Zen's Construction Warehouse, our surplus, your savings. And Sandy Howe Notary Services provides notary services, vehicle title, registration, and transfers in the Smithfield and the surrounding areas. You can phone 724-564-8955 or stop and see them on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield. A special hello to Ed Walensky watching our broadcast tonight from Sandy Howe Notary Services. And if you're considering a project design and don't know where to start, K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional, civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Their versatility combined with their personal approach sets them apart, and they're a full-service engineering and consulting firm. To learn more, visit k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is their priority. If you're in need of a skilled and experienced attorney, contact the Delarose Law Office. Attorney Melinda Delarose represents individuals and business clients in the Uniontown, Pennsylvania, and throughout the surrounding areas in divorce, family law, contract disputes, and more. Phone 724-320-2306 for attorney Melinda Delarose. And for all of your accounting and tax needs, contact Bruce Beard. He's located on Connellsville Street in Uniontown. Bruce is ready to help you. Phone 724-417-4958. That's 724-417-4958 for Bruce Beard, wishing all of our Fayette County teams the best of luck. Our game tonight also on the South Union Township Sports Network, brought to you there by Smith Lewis Chess CPAs in Uniontown, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes, SWGI Specialist, now a part of U.S. Digestive Health, Chesler's Fine Furniture at 51 north of Uniontown, the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute and physical therapist Jim Burns, United Bank, and South Union Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott. In our postgame show brought to you by Peach and Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach and Markets. And Gary has your final stats, and they're being brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Gary, take it away.
Well, Elizabeth Forward goes to 9-1 overall, 1-0 in section play, and the Mustangs fall to 2-9 overall and 0-1 in section play. For the Mustangs, they hung with them in the second half, actually tied Elizabeth Forward in the second half. Mustangs went 13 in the first, 16 in the second, 18 in the third, and 28 points in the fourth quarter. Same thing for Elizabeth Forward, 28 in the fourth, 18 in the third, and 20 and 21 in the first half when they were completely on fire. Really put the Mustangs in a difficult position at halftime, trailing by 12, and now losing the game by 12. Individually, Kristen Kennedy with 4 points for the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. Tyler Basic with 15, all three-pointers. Isaiah Turner with 29 points leading the way for the Warriors. Daniel Spence with 9. Cy Herschel-Roth with 11. Charles Melib with 15. and Justin Flournoy with 6. They were 5 for 8 from the foul line this evening. For the Mustangs, off the bench in the second half, Antoine Black came in with 12. Ethan Koffler with 10. Jaden Ringer with 10. Luke Martin with 6. Leading away, Aiden Black with 21 points. Good effort for Aiden this evening. Brendan Varney with 6. Shane Layton with 7. And Sevi Vecchiola with 2. The Mustangs were 12 for 16 from the line.
And Gary had some folks on WMBS. Nick actually switched us back to the radio audience because their game ended a little bit sooner than ours. So for some of the folks that joined us a little bit late, you go back and look at this opening half of the game. Elizabeth Forward just red hot from the outside. Tyler Basic, the freshman, knocked down 3 threes in the first half and 9 points. Ended up hitting 5 threes for the game. As a team, they had 7 3-pointers in that first half, Brian. And I think I only recall them missing 1. Yes.
So it's, we don't have that officially, but it was impressive to say the least, the shooting percentage for Elizabeth Forward, both in the first half and in the second half. So Mustangs played hard. They came to play in the second half and really put on a good effort. And they're going to win some games in this section.
Yeah, I don't think you'll see a night like this where Elizabeth Forward's going to shoot the ball as well from the field as they did here this evening.
Absolutely. And as I said, Tyler Basic, the freshman, 5'7" freshman guard, has no hesitation whatsoever with 15 points, and all of them by 3-point range.
Yes. And again, a lot of folks made this night possible. Again, we had a lot going on here at WMBS today. Had a city council meeting earlier. Again, have to thank all the folks at Fayette TV that made that possible. Loaned us a camera earlier on today as well. Rick Fink and that whole crew down there always doing a great job helping us out. We were in need here today, and Sarah Camp ran the camera for us here on WMBS. Of course, our crew that brought you the Uniontown-Albert Gallatin game. Tony Hanola, Josh Scully, and Billy Dice. Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law studios. Gary Frankhauser to my right. We had Donnie Santor Snags running our camera here this evening as the Elizabeth Forward Warriors down the Laurel Highlands Mustangs 87-75. And Gary, will do it all again on Friday. We'll have the Laurel Highlands Mustangs taking on the Albert Gallatin Colonials. TJ DeStefano is going to join you for that game coming up on Friday. Tony's going to join me for the Uniontown Bell Vernon game. We're hoping for 2 competitive high school basketball games on Friday nights.
It should be. And the Mustangs with a much-needed home contest coming up against Albert Gallatin. You think Albert Gallatin will be really playing hard after that tough game at Uniontown.
So the loss dropping the Mustangs to 2-9 overall, 0-1 in conference play. Elizabeth Forward, their 9th straight win. They're 9-1 overall, 1-0. Good evening. Again, your final score for Elizabeth Forward, the Warriors 87, the Mustangs 75. So long, everybody, from Elizabeth Forward.